Welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. No slime, no grime, straight sugar. Real life stories of inspiration, perseverance, and prosperity. I hope you have your teacups ready. We have the sugar.
Welcome to this week's episode of Sweet Tea with Coach Key. And today we're going to talk about support. More importantly, to magnify on the subject, do you support you? As a coach, I come in contact with a ton of people, whether I'm speaking, whether I'm coaching, whether I'm just passing by in life, who ask me about my courage to be an entrepreneur, and also about my support system, being that I used to be a teen mom and also a single mom, and overcoming all adversity that I have faced thus far in life, and prospering and being blessed and being totally into it and being happy, right? So they always ask me about my support system, and thank God I have a powerful support system, amazing support system. Not only do my children support me, but my husband, my babies, my boys, my little guys, they support me. Mommy, I'm proud of you. They know my theme music to my podcast. They make fun of me because of the podcast intro all the time. My videos, when I put it on the TV in the living room and I'm just playing it and they're just smiling. Yeah, all of those things, right? When I write a new book or whatever, they're always supporting me. But there's a big but. It all started from me supporting myself. They saw how much my career, being my business, my calling, my purpose, my destiny, God's will for my life, they saw how much it means to me. Hence, they climbed on board because I mean a lot to them. So, I needed to have this podcast topic talked about because, again, I get so many people talking to me about not having support. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue on this relationship with my friend or my boyfriend, or my husband or my wife, or sometimes it's even your mother or your father, because they don't support you. And the fact of the matter is, when I was bouncing from this thing to this thing to this thing to this thing, my husband was, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I was so all over the place. He didn't know what I would be on this week or next week or the week after or the day after, because I was so wishy-washy and I was so indecisive and I had not made up my mind what I wanted to pursue. So that in turn turned into me switching jobs every couple months and, different work hours and all of these things. But he had to remain stable so that he could support us because I was so all over the place, right? I wasn't supporting me. I was just all over the place. I was not stable. And it's tough to support someone who is not stable. So, the topic of this podcast is, are you supporting you? Are you giving it your all? I hear so many times people can't lose weight, they can't do this, they can't do that, because there's conflicting interests in the house. And if you are not doing what you're supposed to do to lose weight, eating healthy for a long, extended period of time, despite what everybody else is eating, despite what everybody else is doing, then how can you expect for anybody else to give up their sweet treats to go and have green beans with you? It's not going to work. It does not work that way. You have to be on board with you first. Before you expect anybody else to be on board, you have to be on board with you first. If you're saying someone doesn't support my career, they don't support this, they don't support that, do you support your career? Do you try your best every single day of your life to make sure that you perform at your best? Or are you just now starting out and you want someone to be all in with something that you just now started out on that you're really, really unsure about, and you switch things and change things all the time? If that is the case, then you are asking for an unrealistic, unfair, selfish expectation of your loved ones. And it's not right. It's not fair, and it's not justifiable for you to expect for someone to jump on every single bandwagon that you do. Not fair. Absolutely not fair. Because people will get worn out. worn out. And the thing about support also is we all need support, meaning we all are trying to support ourselves, take care of our bills, take care of our children. So what makes you super extra special for someone to jump on every single thing that you want to do? You want to sell. First, you wanted a boutique. Now you want to sell hair. Now you want to sell shoes. Now you want to sell waist trainers. Now you want to shop. Now you want to do a YouTube channel. Now you want, and every single time you want people to buy your bundles. You want people to come to your store and buy your $60 waist trainer. No. Do not expect for people to invest in your product or your service as a support, but rather if they need it or not. Do not put that pressure on your family and friends to support your next big idea if you aren't giving it your all and they don't need it. If I'm getting into farming and I know that, I don't know, if I'm getting into farming and I'm trying to get off some hamburger meat or something, and I know that my friend is a vegetarian or a vegan, I cannot expect for her to go all in and just buy all of my things. Why would I put that pressure on her? She doesn't need it. She doesn't want it. So it's not fair to put that pressure on someone else. And knowing if I was the type of person, if I used to be the type of person who would jump on every single thing. I wasn't jumping on bandwagons, but I would change jobs quite often. I always stayed true to me when it came to business, but I would switch jobs a lot. And I just wasn't being true to myself because, again, I do not like call center jobs, but I continue to seek after call center jobs. So I continue to lead and get fired from call center jobs. So when I started to be true to myself, I gained some consistency. I gained some traction. And my husband was able to trust me more with my financial obligations because I was consistent in employment. Hence, us moving to Texas and exploring a different way of life here. It was my job that moved us here to Texas. And had I not maintained or developed that level of consistency, my husband would not have come because we have children and we have to take care of them. We have to, all of those great things. So it's important that you support you. You have to support you. Until you go all in for you, you have no idea what anybody else is willing to do for you that needs your service and loves you or loves you or both. Support yourself. Support yourself. You root for you. You go hard for you. You wake up early in the morning, an hour or two early to meditate and set out on your dreams. Every single day. If you got to be to work at 8, you wake up at 5 and you get your day started. You meditate, you pray, and you start working towards your dream. You stay up late working on your dream. You're trying to lose weight. You make sure you go to the gym once or twice a day. Eat healthy. Let other people see you eating healthy. And they'll be inspired. And 9 times out of 10, somebody will ask you, can they join you in that process? When they start seeing you shed weight, your skin clearing up, you're happy, you're moving, you're active, they will more than likely want to jump on the bandwagon. And if they do not want to put the effort forth, they still will admire your progress and see how committed and how much you support you. So, it is almost 2019. It is played out to put that pressure on everybody else. Support yourself. And I got my hand up in the air like the power to the people fist. Support you. Support you. You are worth it.